Good morning, peeps. Sway Vlogs here. Hey, it's day, I believe, 5 of the quarantine or 6 of the quarantine since we've been on lockdown here in Spain. And things have gotten out of hand. I mean, really out of hand. There's about, I think, over 17,000 people already infected in Spain. About over 700 dead already. And they said that the worst has not even been here, that we still are expecting the worst to come, that the peak of the infected is still to get here, and that we are also on the verge of getting more deaths and stuff. In some parts of Madrid, the doctors have basically said that they're in this mode where they have to choose who lives and who dies, basically the way they are in Italy. Italy already surpassed the amount of deaths. Madrid has not been closed down, even though Madrid has been called the new Wuhan of Spain or Europe in general, and just things are getting just worse. Now, I do want to make a confession with you guys, and I'll show you in the next scenes what my confession is. So as you guys saw in the images, the confession is that my family and I were actually in Madrid March 9th. We went to the US Embassy because we had to renew our passports. And we called the US Embassy. We asked them, hey, we're aware of the situation of the coronavirus in Madrid and here in Spain in general. Should we cancel our appointment? Should we postpone it for another date? And the gentleman in the embassy told us, no, there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing really bad going on with the coronavirus. It's being controlled. You guys should be fine. Just take the precautions of washing your hands, staying away from people, and stay away from the metros and buses, etc., or the airports and whatnot. So we drove all the way over there, and we were there in Madrid, and we went to the Santiago Bernabeu, which is the soccer stadium of Real Madrid. We were in the embassy, surrounded by a lot of people. We went to Costco, which was surrounded by a lot of people, and literally Tuesday night, we were watching the news, my wife and I, and the president said that they were closing all the schools and they were closing all the restaurants, and they were basically kind of like preparing for the whole complete lockdown. And that Tuesday night, we were supposed to stay another day, and because we wanted to go explore Madrid and whatnot, and we were like, no, forget this. We packed our stuff, and that Wednesday morning at 9 in the morning, we drove back home, which was a 5-hour drive. Now, the reason why I'm confessing this, I'm saying this is because we were in the place where it's really, really bad right now, Madrid. And we were in public places like we were in the embassy and the soccer stadium of Real Madrid. But thankfully, we have not felt any of the symptoms. It's been, I guess it's been about 10 days already since we've been in Madrid. This coming Monday will be 14 days, and according to the CDC or the World Health Organization, the WHO, it takes about 14 days for it to actually appear where you have symptoms. So thankfully, my wife and I and my kids have not had any symptoms, but things here in Madrid are getting worse. Things in Madrid are getting really bad. Things in Madrid, as you can see on the news and images, people already losing it. Medics, nurses, you have police officers already dying because they've been infected with the virus. You have doctors and nurses already dying because they've been infected with the virus. You have people who are not listening and still walking around like it's none of their business, like they don't care about their health or other people's health. You have resident home, nursing homes with the elderly dying, up to 9 people at once dying. You have Italy, who surpassed the number of deaths more than China, that they have no places for the bodies in the morgues, and that they're cremating all the bodies at once, that the army had to come in and help them to take all the bodies away. In Madrid, there's been areas where the doctors are deciding who lives and who dies, and they're crying out that please, the government needs to close down the city itself, and pretty much, in other words, declare martial law and make sure that everybody stays at home. In the news, they've said that they've already fined more than 2,000 people because they have not listened to the law. The law states that you have to be in lockdown, in quarantine, and a lot of people don't care, and you walk out and about. And the police have arrested people and have fined people because of that. A lot of companies have not closed for their jobs, and people are still working. First responders are still working. Obviously, supermarkets are still working. Those people in the supermarket are scared of being, infected with the virus because they still have to go home and whatnot. And there's new studies coming out saying that now it's airborne. According to the UCLA, University, and then according to a bunch of other researchers, they're saying that the virus can now live up to 3 hours in the air. They're saying that it can live on surfaces. It can live on plastic surfaces, on vegetables, on ceramics, on your clothes and whatnot. And they're advising people to please stay indoors. And where I live in Galicia, there's been 450 somewhat already infected for death. Here where I live in Betanzos, in the video that I shared with you guys earlier, I said that there was nobody infected. Well, now there's 2 people infected, and we're just staying indoors. And we're advising everybody who's watching this video, whether you are in the US, in Central America, South America, Africa, in the Asias, in the Oceania, in Europe, and when you're watching this video, you need to stay indoors. Please listen to your government. Please listen to the news. They're not making it up. They're not just pulling your leg. They're not just wanting to control you. If you're in the US, I know how people are feeling that the government's trying to control them or whatever. It's not. They're trying to watch out for your health and for your loved one's health. Stay indoors. Stay inside. Stay away from everybody that you don't need to be doing. You don't need to be going outside. Be safe. Be smart. With that being said, you guys, again, this is day 9, day 10 since we came back from Madrid, and I'm hoping that everything turns out well. We don't have the symptoms coming Monday. I will put up another video and let you guys know how it goes. We are not leaving our house. We decided we're going to stay indoors, and we're not leaving at all. We decided that we're just going to order. Thankfully, the supermarkets here where we live, they have a delivery system so where you can order online and they'll deliver the groceries to your house. So we're going to take advantage of that and do that. And if you have the advantage of that in your area, do it as well. But do not go outside. Please, by all means, do not go outside. Stay indoors. And I hope that companies that are watching this, or business owners or whatnot, you guys can also close your business. I know it would take a huge loss, but hopefully the government can help us out, for small business owners. But please stay indoors. Care for your little ones. Care for your elderly. Care for your little ones. Care for yourself. And just be safe. And everybody out there who's watching, you guys, this is only gonna get worse. Here in Spain, they're telling us that we haven't even hit the peak of the infection, that we're still on our way over there, and that they're expecting by Sunday, the 22nd of March, for us to hit about 28,000 infected and more than 1,000 dead. I'm hoping that that's not the problem, and I'm hoping it doesn't get to that point, but seeing how everything is going, it's gonna be there. So again, you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following me. Thank you for the people that have sent me messages on Instagram, or that have sent me messages on Facebook, or even posted comments here on the videos, caring about us and our well-being. We're fine. We have not presented any symptoms. However, we do ask that you guys take care of yourself too. And in this time of trial and tribulation, the number one thing we can do is pray. Even if you don't believe in God, this is your time that you need to pray. You need to just, come together with yourself and say, hey, there is somebody out there who's watching over this. And instead of asking why, we need to ask for protection. And we need to just rely on God and let God take the control of everything. And it's hard to say that, but as a man of faith, my dad being a pastor, everything, I believe that it's time that we need to ask God for protection, for forgiveness, and to get closer to Him. And in this time, in this trial, and this time and age and trials that we're going through, He's the only one that can help us. He's the one that can control everything. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll keep you guys posted next Monday. Peace. Peace.